Don't give up, I know you can see all the world and the mess.
Okay. How are you today?
I'm good. Are we doing this right now? Is it happening? You and me, we're
I
it's
think
happening.
so. Yeah. Ask
Okay.
the guys. Do you start?
Do I look bald yet? From where you're looking, do I look?
No, you. I'm bolder than you, man. I'm crazy with this right now.
Oh, you're
I mean, like,
bald. You're not balding in the back. You're just receding.
I'm completely bald here, around here.
You should. You
I
should. You
I
should
can.
get that.
Yeah, like
You should get that
this.
spray. No, I can't see your head now. I just see that you're back.
Yeah.
You should get the spray paint.
I know. Yeah. I'll do. I'll get some to the gorge. 2 weeks to get my head right.
Yeah. No, don't. I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Shall we start?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yes. Apparently, we're good to go.
Okay, nice. So most of the questions are from the new album. There's some questions that I want to know. I know the fan base wants to know as well, but mostly are from Away from the World. Okay, so how would you describe Away from the World? In your view, it's kind of a continuation to what Big Whiskey was. It's more like a back to the roots sound, or a completely new sound.
I don't know. It's hard to compare myself or compare the band to something we've done before. I know that the process of making the record was a lot more like the first three albums and the beginning of what became the Lily White sessions, just because of the way that Steve works and how he relates to the band. And really, in the first three records, it was the most natural. It was the most natural sort of relationship with Steve, with Lily White, and certainly most like pronounced in how he sort of captures Boyd for the albums. But then our relationships are very different now. We had a long time when we weren't, we weren't. It wasn't as if we weren't talking for any reason other than we were just all off doing our own thing. Steve was doing his, and we were doing ours. But coming back together, we've all kind of, I think we've grown. We've definitely gotten a lot older, and maybe are more comfortable in the roles that we play, and so maybe it wasn't as sort of overwhelming with excitement as the early records with Steve were. So I don't know if it's going back to the roots. I don't know if we can ever go back to our roots. In that way, you grow up but it definitely was like old friends coming together. So that's different. I don't think I have a connection to everything that Grugrux represents, as that was one of the most poignant experiences of my life because of what happened with Leroy and how he felt about what was going to happen with that record. And then him passing, having told me, I think this is going to be a great record. And it really changed my focus on how I want to make records and how I'm a little more selfish about it. So in that way, I think there is something that I took from Grugrux, and so I have sort of this possessiveness that don't want to relinquish control in the way that in the early albums, whether it's a good and a bad thing, I think I was much happier to say, okay, this is how much time you have to do the vocals, and then they're done. Whereas for this record, we have to be done with the vocals tomorrow. And then we'll call up and say, I can't. It's not done. So it's too bad. They're not going to be done. And then a month after we finish the record and it's been mastered and it's about to, it's going to go to press, then we say, no, let's do some new mixes and maybe just see if we can put a little more life in a record that we already love with some slight change and maybe change a couple of words here and there. And I think that came from how obstinate I was making Grugrux. It was great being in the studio with Steve again, and relating to him as a peer and an old friend. So maybe a mixture of the two things you said, and I don't know why it took me so long to answer it.
Okay.